For the first item I want to add to it, this is one of the Ray Dunn Coastal canisters. And I have a whole set of these, but this is the one that I have my coffee in. So I thought that would be perfect to go with the theme. So I'm just going to add that down there where it will be accessible and it totally matches the day at the beach with the little shorebird on there. The next DIY we're going to make, I wanted to make a little beach sign that goes with the coffee bar theme that I can hang on the wall. I have a nail in already where I can hang a little sign, and I designed this printable. It says Crabby Before Coffee with a blue and green crab on it. Super cute. I did a blue board background, but I made it all one piece of wood to look like that so that I can do like individual little pieces of wood here because you can see it is a slatted wood sign. Now, these signs are not totally square. I did make my printable square to make it a little bit easier if you wanted to recreate. And I will include a link to the Crabby Before Coffee printable in the description of today's video. This is me adding way too much Mod Podge. Sometimes that happens to my sign. So I'm trying to get as much extra off as I can and then add the little Crabby Before Coffee sign to it. I wanted to do it one board like that so I could cut some slats in it. I don't know if I'll do all of them, but I thought that would make it look really cool. So I just put that on there, gave it a quick dry. I'm going to sand off any excess paper. I had it pretty much custom to size, but I kind of like the look too, because when you sand the cardstock like that, it does give it a little bit of a white border around there. It just makes it look a little bit more distressed. And we're distressing a lot of things with the coastal farmhouse theme of this coffee bar. But this is me in the morning, definitely Crabby Before Coffee. I'm just going to use my razor blade and cut some of these in here. I ended up only doing two. You could do all three if you wanted. And then I used my sanding sponge to kind of sand that to really define the individual boards. And then I'm going to seal it. So I'm just going over it with more of the matte Mod Podge. This is just going to finish it, protect it, and give it a really nice finish. And originally I wanted to leave the little wood beads on there. I thought that was fun and it corresponds well with the wood bead garland we made for the top shelf of my coffee bar, but I ended up needing to shorten that. So I ended up losing those in the end, you'll see. But I just went over it with 3 coats of the matte Mod Podge. Once it was really good and sealed, then I can distress it. I just do that with some white, making the boards look distressed and kind of everything else. It really doesn't take away from the writing because the writing is white too, but it gives the whole sign a little bit of an aged coastal look, which I really appreciate. And I think this is going to look great hanging on the coffee bar. It is a fun saying that I've seen before for beach themed coffee bars. So I wanted to see if I could make my own and original and share it with you guys to recreate. Isn't that so cute?